everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's Todd Gurley's Rams going up against Hyde's 49ers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Cuts fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Clark open right side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. T.Y. McGill with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And his 3rd year on is the punter Bradley Pinion to kick it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 and a first down. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down following the run.
Hey, kill.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. Here's Davis now. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
No one made it into the red zone fewer times than the Rams last year, 32nd in the NFL. But they're here now with a 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
On 3rd down, that's Austin. Oh, and now he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a 1st quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control. Football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
All right, now look at 56.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Austin. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
No, check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So they took it. Shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13. on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Run, 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 run! Yeah, baby! Woo! Orange, orange. Kill, kill, kill.
Goff on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Lampard. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. First down, Garoppolo. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Ethan Westbrooks breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they'll hand the reins over to the veteran backup and former Missouri star Chase Daniel. Here's Daniel, buying time to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 21 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Daniel. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Daniel. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Goodwin. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back to throw, Daniel. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Goff. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as that's going to move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Goff. That's caught by his rookie tight end. It's Gerald Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now it's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. In the red zone this time. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Hyde. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. Gold now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Rams getting set to go now. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And now running right through it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Goff. And an alley to run. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
Still fighting for more. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On the carry, it's Davis. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The one running back is Gurley. He's going to get the football. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4. But that's about all. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. And maybe a little frustration from Goff as he'll turn and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tavon Austin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Back down in Philly, here we go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught left side, Garcon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And now it's second and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Tavon Austin with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
this is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Second down now after the incompletion. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throwing left side, he's got Clark complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Garoppolo now. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Alec Ogletree with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And it's caught. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. So they're going to go for 2. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
The Rams on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Rams, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.